The Confessions of St. Augustine, a 21st century Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Schadenfreude pour mariage misérable. Schadenfreude for miserable marriages. A marriage made in the Pinterlands of Osborne and Alby. George, the bog in the history department, after a bad day at work, driving home with the keen awareness of the danger of just breathing, exhaust fumes from the cars in front of him that run solely on leaded gas, because he's now slowed down to the perfect pace for maximum inhalation, unless he can hold his breath for the next 30 miles of what is California's longest parking lot called the freeway. With a guy behind him pounding his horn so loud, he'll certainly go deaf in the next 5 minutes if he doesn't do something about it. But unfortunately, the guy behind him looks too much like Luca Brasi's big brother for him to even contemplate doing something about it. Finally, comes home to Martha, who tells him he's crazy. There's no lead out there. From there, he goes to his next job, to compensate for what he doesn't make from his last job. And, of course, get away from Martha, who tells him he's crazy. There's no lead in there. And, of course, what is his next job? A night watchman in an old hotel that's being renovated because of all the old lead paint in there that is now literally dropping off the walls in... Kids, yeah, and they call me the bad guy. Sharp, neat, super, crap. A world of Pollyanna where everything's coming up roses in 1,000 different cliches. And Lord, I want to get off. Beep, beep, beep. Enough already. Send in the clowns. Beep, beep. They deserve it, Lord. Beep, beep. Why me? Beep, beep. And will you shut up? Beep, beep. And what would I have said anyway, even if he were a few 100 pounds less? Beep, beep. I mean, look at those arms. Beep, beep, beep. I see guys like that with their arms and I think, wow, beep, beep, beep. And will you stop it? But then they get out and it's just fat a lot of times. I mean, no place left. Beep, beep, beep. For it to hang. Beep, 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 beep. Under there. Beep, 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 beep. Belt over it. Beep, beep, beep. Only natural. Beep, 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 beep. It's going to be beep, beep, beep. Oh, do it, do it, do it, do it. Why not? And I jumped out of the car. Slam. And marched over to his car, and the guy looks up surprised, and he's fat. He's fat. He really is fat. I mean, the guy's got this stomach he can just about keep off the steering wheel. Or the horn. That's it. That's it. What's wrong? Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. I just thought maybe you were in trouble or something. Trouble? And then he slumps back over the wheel again, honking away. You know, heart attack or something, and the cars in front must have been moving now because all the ones in the back are all beeping away while I turn to see a 1/4 mile of empty asphalt in front of me. So I turned around to the ones behind me again. Shut up! And I am not jealous. And I'm not paranoid. It's lead dust. Well, then she's not pathetic. She knows exactly what she's doing. You're just argumentative because you're getting paranoid about going to that place tonight. I am not. She is pathetic. And I'm not paranoid. They got lead dust floating all around that place. If a nymphomaniac is pathetic, she's not a nympho. How about sex fiends then? Look, I still don't see the harm in asking her to go to church. I could just see her now, groping away through the whole service. All right, but still the principle. She's just out for what she can get. So that's a reason for not trying to help her? No, but it's just a dangerous thing for a man, someone in your position, to deal with her. You worry about that. Meanwhile, my brains are running out at that hotel, and to you, it's a big joke. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, well, half the time, I can't avoid her anyway, so I've got to say something. The problem isn't my paranoia, Rachel. The problem is your jealousy. Jealousy? Ha! Jealousy? You're just uptight because you're scared to death. I mean, look between that stupid book and all that coffee you inhale. You must go through 8 or 9 cups a night. But jealous? Jealous. Ha! Okay, you need say no more. But of course she did. A lot more. But I didn't. I just went over and took my lunch bag out of the fridge, making sure I had everything I needed, and then I went into the I love you routine for a while until things were more or less back to normal. But jealous? Ha! Yeah. Silly of me, wasn't it? Yes, I'm jealous. Course I'm jealous. 2 kids to take care of all day long. You think I'm a fat slob and I'm pregnant, besides nothing to look good for, because you're gone all the time, and she toots around free as a bird and does what she jolly well pleases. That what you want? No, I just wish I were as desirable to you as she was. Come on, come on. Of course, I didn't want to push that one too far, because I wasn't really sure how I could answer her on that one. Isn't that true? Isn't what true? You know what I said. Oh, crap. Look, it's not that I want her. It's just that you don't want me. No. I love you. It's just that... I knew it. Well, look. My hair is getting thinner, and maybe you don't like that. You just think I'm repulsive, and that's that. And we were off again. Or at least she was. I wasn't about to get caught up in this one. Aren't I? Aren't you what? You see, it just goes back and forth. Hey, listen, a funny thing happened on the way home. I was stuck in traffic, and... Look, I really don't have time now. This poor fat guy behind me. Fat? What? Fat. You just said fat. Yeah? What are you trying to tell me? Nothing. Everyone's fat to you. What do you mean? All right, this guy who weighed more than you was behind you. And keeps falling on the horn. That's it? No. Look, I've really got to rush. And I thought he was beeping at me to go on. Yeah? Well, I couldn't because we were all bumper to bumper. Terrific. Can I go now? Yeah, but I mean, you don't get it. I jumped out of the car and was going to get smart with him because I thought he was doing it intentionally. But he wasn't. He was just being a poor fat guy. Yeah, well, you're missing the point. Yeah, I know. I had to be there. Well, then he falls asleep again, and this time they're moving, and everyone's beeping now, himself included. I thought this was going to be a fat story. Come on. You know, a fat moral. Talk about paranoia! Well, I'm getting a little tired of being criticized all the time because I'm, as you call it, fat. I get plenty of looks, Buster. And I mean, you don't seem to mind it when we get in bed together. As a matter of fact, you claim it's the only way you want me when we're in bed together. On the way home from work, there was this skinny guy behind me who kept falling asleep on the steering wheel. Gotta rush. Oh, all right. Crap. As I just walked out of the room, slam. You're really selfish, you know that? Vaguely heard as I continued to try to increase the distance between the two of us. You think you're so smart. Slam. Until I realize the house won't be big enough. Your precious brain. Slam. Nor would it really make any difference. It's always your precious brain. Slam. Because eventually, she'll start to follow me from room to room. Slam. Slam. All right. You want me to go? I'll go. Will that make you happy, Rachel? I don't care what you do. As long as you have something to complain about. I'm not complaining, and why do you always have to yell at me? You yell at everybody. Just because you don't like your job, you don't have to yell at me. I mean, you sit there all night long, drinking coffee, reading that stupid book, till you're like some paranoid hypochondriac, ranting and raving about lead poisoning, brain damage, and everyone else's stupidity. I mean, did it ever occur to you, you might be the one who's really crazy around here? Slam. And the voice just keeps following you down the hall into the bedroom. Slam. Into the bathroom. Slam. Back into the study. Slam. Or I grab the book and then run the gauntlet down the hall again through the kitchen. I mean, I just wish once you'd think of... Slam. Head through the patio. Door opens again. Someone besides your... Slam while I head down the driveway. But that door opens too. Self! Yeah, there. She said it. It takes a real art. Normally I can't get her to walk and talk at the same time. A physical impossibility. Once the mouth starts to open, the legs disengage. Come on, we're late. Can't you tell me where we're walking? But it's impossible. As soon as she starts to talk again, her legs cease to function and vice versa. But now she's O.J. Simpson and Howard Cosell, and always seems to make it to the outside door just as I'm heading out the driveway. And don't come home unless you come back with a better attitude. Slam. So there. To be continued. The Confessions of St. Augustine. Now available on Amazon.com.